Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about fertilizing your indoor plants. Hey everyone, it's Emily, and now that it's spring and your plants are coming out of dormancy, it's time to give them the fuel they need to grow for the season. So fertilizing can typically be started in March when your plants are coming out of their winter dormancy. So anytime your plants are starting to perk out and push a lot more new growth out, anytime it's getting warmer and the days are getting longer, that's when you can start fertilizing. And you know, every plant is different and you should look it up for your specific plant that you're wanting to fertilize. But a general rule of thumb is most plants can be fertilized either once a month or twice a month until usually like beginning to end of September. So the first thing that you need to know about fertilizer are what the numbers mean on the front. So we have these numbers here, and that is the ratio of nutrients in the fertilizer. So the first one is typically nitrogen, the second one is phosphorus, and the last one is potassium. So a good way to remember it and what they're for is up, down, and all around. So it's nitrogen for the top growth, phosphorus for the root growth, and potassium for this bushy all around the plant growth. So there are different fertilizers for different plants. So for example, we have an orchid fertilizer here, and you can see that it has a ton of nitrogen for top growth, and that's a good thing to use for flowering plants because they need a lot more energy to produce those blooms. The next fertilizer that we have is a cactus fertilizer. So this is a lot more dilute. Cacti and succulents typically don't need to be fertilized as much or as often. So this is good for cacti and succulents. I also typically use it for my snake plants and ZZ plants, which are slower growing plants and can handle this sort of thing. We also have a specific fertilizer for African violets here, but these could also use just like a regular liquid plant food as well. This is a good option specifically for an African violet though. This guy here is just a general liquid plant food. This would do well for all of your indoor plants. If you're not really sure what to use, this is a pretty safe bet. And it can be used for almost all things. I use it for most of my plants. It's pretty easy. The last specific fertilizer that I want to talk to you guys about today is a citrus fertilizer, and you can tell with the ingredients on the front that it is a bit stronger than the other ones. And this is for example, like a lemon tree that you have inside, a lime tree, any tropical citrus indoor tree. So when you go to fertilize, every fertilizer has different instructions, so it's best to just follow the instructions on the back for application. These ones are all a liquid plant food, so you're gonna mix that in with your water and then water your plant really thoroughly. There are also, you know, controlled release fertilizers, slow release fertilizers that you can put on the dirt. And those are great options too. These are just what I find to be really user-friendly and ones that I use myself. So that's all I have for you guys today. See you in the next video.